when they are both 0-0, that means that somebody's O has got to go.
Both of their O's are going to go.
Good point there, Cody. It's a little homage right there to all of our good friend in the voice of the Legacy Fighting Alliance Octagon in Ron Kruk. Strong push kick right there from DeAndre Neros. Front kick from Johnny Lucero. And the wrestling coach, DeAndre Neros, finds a takedown, but a guillotine right away off of the takedown attempt by Johnny Lucero. Pulls himself out of the guillotine, only to find himself in a triangle from Johnny Lucero. The transitions are so fast from this young kid. And Johnny Lucero is close to getting to a kill shot point with that triangle right now. He just needs to continue to close the space, pull the head down of DeAndre Neros, and keep that angle going. Shin bones high to the ceiling. He's cutting that off with the arm wrapped underneath the leg. Bobby Wambacher is looking at the action very closely, very intently right now. I think that Johnny Lucero is a slight pivot of the left shin toward the outside, away from finishing that triangle. And he transitions over to the armbar. He might go belly down next. This could be trouble if he keeps that thumb high. Incredible toughness right there from DeAndre Neros to be able to pull out from that armbar attempt. You have to wonder how much energy from the legs Johnny Lucero just used.
DeAndre's a good jiu-jitsu practitioner in his own right. He's a state champ. He's no joke in jiu-jitsu either, so I think he felt pretty comfortable in that exchange. You know, obviously, if he's going for takedowns, he feels comfortable in his grappling.
Well, you mentioned with some of you wrestlers who are built like fire hydrants, he's got a short neck. He's got a big, muscled up set of trap muscles that make it very, very hard to be able to secure that choke. And Nero's throwing some ground and pound from the top in the guard right there to Johnny Lucero. But Johnny Lucero active the entire time in the bottom from his guard. Hey, that was like if you threw two junkyard dogs out there, you saw a dust cloud, my friend. That close to the round right there, who do you give the edge to?
I don't know, that's one of those that we read the fifth, right? Like, I would want to be one of the judges in that round. I would probably lean towards DeAndre, but the distance damage, close the round strong, didn't get the takedown, and he's about to.
But if we're talking those jiu-jitsu rules, Cody, was that really a takedown? Because the submission attempt in the process of that takedown.
No, in MMA, that's a takedown.
I guess that lies to the subjectivity of the judges, which is why I do not envy their job. We're about to get underway for the second round. Big smile from DeAndre Nero, and it looks like Johnny Lucero is calm, cool, and collected to start the frame. And an exchange on the hands right there between the two combatants. Both guys just trying to figure out their range and how they're going to find that angle for their striking entry. High kick blocked by the high guard DeAndre NERO. Left hook from NERO is cracked back upon by Johnny Lucero.
Yeah, and like Jordan said in the beginning, like when we have two high-level grapplers, like we just seen in the first round, both guys had their moments, both almost finished the fight. So why not give the second round a chance, stand up, see who has better hands, better stand up.
Great point, absolutely. You know, and you have to wonder, maybe was the quick threat of the transitioning submissions maybe something that is subconsciously playing in the process for DeAndre, that, hey, you know what? Yeah, I got that takedown entry pretty easily, but he jumped on my neck right away. And as soon as I popped my head out the first time, he had me right back in trouble again.
He had my neck again.
Crips 2 by Johnny Lucero. Lucero does have the reach advantage, but as soon as as soon as NERO found himself in trouble with the striking, we saw the shot from DeAndre NERO, the head assistant wrestling coach. One thing that we did see a little bit from him, though, it might have been a little bit overzealous with the dump on the takedown and almost nearly overexerted the momentum and found himself on his back. Certainly, as we approach the short time marker for this second round. Guys, so far through 2 frames, this has been a pretty tight contest. How do you think that we're looking at a 0-0 ball game going into the third? Or are we looking at somebody having the advantage of 2-0? What are your thoughts here, Josh Frem?
It really all depends on how the judges look at the takedown that just happened here, because on the feet, Lucero was getting the better of DeAndre, but as you said, once DeAndre felt trouble, he shot in, got control, and it all depends on how they score that, because like the first round, both guys had their moments. You could split the round down 50-50. It might be a 1-1 round, it might be 2-0 DeAndre. It all depends on how the judges see it.
Totally understandable there. And I agree. I agree. I think that we could have something even, but as we start this third and final round, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors in Leafy Things. Might be a little bit of veteran savvy coming into play for these two 0-0 combatants right now. Give them an extra 30 seconds to be able to gather that wind.
I'll definitely take an extra 30, 45, maybe whatever. Coach Mark's always been about giving us like an extra 10, 15.
We got 3 minutes, Johnny.
And even as the fans, it's not a bad idea to get them a little bit more pace. These guys are going to come out and leave it all out there in the third round.
Certainly. There is a little bit of ice floating around, though, so I could totally understand the stool gate comparisons over here.
Watch the takedown, too.
And we're getting after it for the third round. Overhand right from DeAndre NERO. Now, because his defense seems to be going just directly straight back, I'd like to see a forward pressure blitz from Johnny Lucero. Throw punches in bunches and to see what may be able to land, put a kick behind it Again, he is just backing straight up. His head really isn't moving too far off of the center line. Yes, is he evading backwards, but it's still not moving off the center.
Yeah, I like that kick at the end, you know, go quick. It's like 1-2, 1-2, throw your kick at the end. He's going to put himself right at the end of it and he continues to slide back. And then there's no threat of wrestling either, right? Like if you're backing the guy up, the threat of wrestling goes way down.
Correct. And it's also tough to say that, you know what, if you're Johnny Lucero, you don't mind necessarily the threat of the takedown or if you get put there, because that's where you like being, is on your back. And a swift kick to the junk right there. Strong look of reaction from our cage side photographer in Garrett Franklin as soon as he saw the contact made to the family jewels. Certainly unintentional. He's got 5 minutes. Make sure that you take it. Make sure that you're ready. And there is that long combination right there that we were looking for from Johnny Lucero. Great defense and sprawl right there from Johnny Lucero. He's looking to gator roll with that anaconda. Great defense fighting the hands though from DeAndre NERO. DeAndre NERO also from that turtle position blocked Johnny Lucero from circling around to the back right there. Strong little details that you see from these two debutants. Great circle around to the back though right there from Johnny Lucero. Johnny gets one hook in, has the wrist ride on the left side and is switching it up from his ground and pound. Right leg is ruddered with DeAndre NERO. He might switch up to knee bar right here. I was about to lose my mind and come unglued if we saw a knee bar right there. Josh Fremdabout came up out of his seat just at the setup thought. I am enthralled by watching that performance by the two of those guys right there.
That was so exciting. And that just goes to show you the evolution of this game, guys. That guy, Lucero on his back is so slick. He was transitioning from submission to submission to another submission. And then DeAndre had the wherewithal every time to have a counter for every submission that he threw off.
And it's just a right 19, 20 years old. This kid has such a bright future going forward. And hey, shout out to DeAndre NERO too as well. That kid is as tough as an old leather boot. He showed some strong wrestling, explosive action, little things that each of these guys need to go back to their camps and be able to correct as they move forward, but certainly a lot of promise from each side, and I look forward to seeing them both fight again.
Get behind your boys, man. That was a scrap. Ladies and gentlemen, put together for these two warriors right here.
And Aaron Varao with the official decision.
The judges have reached a unanimous decision. All three judges scored about the same, sitting at 29-28. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner!